It's your boy AD back a video. Now in today's video, I'm going through went to One Piece season 4 part 3, I believe. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy and let me know what you guys think about this part in the series so far. And yeah, so yeah, I haven't been uploading in a while. I've been kind of busy with some stuff, you can say, but I should be back to somewhat of a normal schedule. Anyways, for further ado, let's get this video started.
Full stop. Full stop. Start. Chapter 17 Secrets Revealed. This chapter happens a while before the fight from before Mihawk was looking for Rimuru when Rimuru had met Buggy to before the fight with Mihawk. Now start. Red Hair Shanks, a very dangerous and powerful pirate and one of the four emperors, the Yonkus of the seas, which form one of the three great powers. While it was true that the Yonko were seen as enemies of the world government, they had also helped them indirectly. As you see, they all had grand fleets which consisted of lower pirates and so had kept those pirates in check enough to not cause unnecessary trouble, and they had also been used to be put as the main enemy of the Marines, giving them huge bounty and attention to keep this attention away from the organization known as the Revolutionary from getting popular and more members to fight against them, and so this powerful figure was currently somewhere you would not expect. Red Hair Shanks coming here to the Holy Land of the Gods Marigiais. If it were any other pirates but you would have been killed on the spot. The five elders, Garosei said as she watched the cloaked figure sitting down. Over the years Shanks had changed a bit. The years had been kind to him as he had gained a much more handsome face with a slightly bigger beard, but only so much as he had cut the rest off with his red hair now going down the side of his face. I've come to talk to you about a certain person, a girl named Rimuru Tempest. Right, double quotation mark. Never heard of her. Who is she? Asked one of the Garosei. He was an old man with a bald head. He had a pair of glasses and had a sword which was used as a cane by him on occasions. This man's name was Sheen. She is a girl who is currently in the East Blue traveling alongside a new pirate crew, the Straw Hat Pirates. Right, double quotation mark. Okay, and what of her that is so important for you to come all this way to talk to us? Said another of the Garosei. This was an old man with a big scar to the left side of his face. On his head was a small hat that let the white hair coming from underneath it, with a fairly long beard and mustache. He had a piece of twisted wooden cane with both his hands at the top of it. This man was Zenith. She might well be the most dangerous and strongest person in this world, Shanks said seriously. And what makes you think that? Red hair? Said an old man who had blonde hair, a beard similar to Zenith but with a smaller mustache, but with a square jaw and a scar mark on his chest. This was Ursula. Because she is someone who is very powerful but simply has not made a name for themselves. You remember of the fight of the Roger Pirates and Shiki the Golden Lion? As you know, I was part of the crew and was there on the fight, and I will now tell you that the Roger Pirates were not the ones who beat him and his fleet, but it was in fact her. She was the one who beat him. Right, double quotation mark. That is interesting news. She is still no threat after all. She can't take on the whole government. An old man with a bald head that had an odd mark on his head and a very big white mustache and a white beard. This was Irene. That's where you are wrong. She in fact could cause a lot more than you might think. After all, she is a demon lord after all, Shanks said with a small smile on her face as he saw a look of surprise on their faces. And what is it you are hoping for us to do with this information? Are you scared that she will do something and so you want us to stop her? Said the last member of the Garosei, who had been quiet until now. He was an old man with a long white beard, similarly long mustache and similar long white hair. This was Azul. I want you to do as you wish, but never anger her, as it could mean the end of everything as we know it, and also she is very fond of the pirate crew that she is with, the Straw Hat Pirates, so I would advise hunting them down too much or killing them. Shanks said. I wonder what you are thinking, Sensei. Why did you tell Buggy to tell me to do this? Well, whatever the reason, we will see how it plays out. This is all I can do for you, Luffy, without getting involved directly, so please survive and become the one to change the world. Become. Right, double quotation mark. Dot. The five elders Garosei were currently bowing in front of the empty throne, which had two swords in front of it pointed in the ground representing the 20 kingdoms which made the world government. This throne was supposed to represent the world not having a leader, and so everyone was free, but that was not true. As a tall shadowy figure walked into the room, from her form it seemed to be a woman. She had a tall crown on her head, her red eyes with rings in them much like Mihawk's yellow ones. Imu-sama. The Garosei said, not daring to look up at the woman as they bowed their heads. You have been getting a lot of my time lately with the pirate era, the formation of the Yonkos. The Shichibuke, the revolutionaries, and now what could you possibly have to request for my time? The woman said as she glared the elders down. Yes, we are sorry for our incompetence and we are extremely grateful that you have given us your time. We have called for this meeting because of this new light of information. We were given information by Emperor Shanks that a girl known as Rimuru Tempest is a demon lord and has come into contact with Monkey D. Luffy, and he and his crew seem important to him. If the elders had been looking up, they would have seen Imu slightly flinch when Luffy was mentioned before a shocked and worried look appeared when the title Demon Lord was said. Are you sure that this Demon Lord is not just a fake? Right? Yes, Imu-sama. Right? Then invite her to the Shichibuke system and make her join at any cost without angering her. And keep an eye on that crew of pirates and especially the Captain Monkey D. Luffy. After all, he is Dragon's son and grandson of that man. Imu said as the figure of a man appeared in her mind. Remembering that man, she smiled in excitement as she got up and left, not before saying, "Do not mess up or disappoint me." Imu sat as she walked away. Dracula Mihawk, the world's strongest swordsman and a member of the Shichibuke, had walked into the room being used as the office of Sengoku the Buddha and Fleet Admiral of the Marine. Dracula Mihawk, I have called you here under the orders of the highest powers of the government, the Gorosis. Right? And what do they want? Right? Sengoku pulled out a piece of paper and put it on the table. This is Rimuru Tempest, the next candidate to be a Shichibuke warlord of the seas at any cost, and I was given orders to send you to go and invite her. Right? And what's so special about her? Right? I wasn't told why, only that no one should anger her no matter what the circumstances. Right? This seems interesting. I'll go and see why she's so special for myself. Mihawk said as he took the picture of Rimuru and made his way to hunt his prey. Captain John's treasure should be around here. Keep digging, man. Buggy said before he thought about how Rimuru had told him to tell Shanks to tell the most important people in the world government that he was a demon lord, and so when he had found Shanks he had said that he would tell him an important message from Sensei in exchange for the treasure map of Captain John and a full treasure chest as well, which Shanks had given, not caring much as he had no intention of finding the treasure and a single chest was nothing to him, and so that is how Buggy found himself in the new world on a random island digging. Oh, I know. Buggy started pulling out many dynamite from his gloves inventory and putting them all around him as he set them off. The roof of the cave started to shake and fall. God damn it, how did I forget that? Buggy said.